welcome to Arthur L. Williams Stadium in Lynchburg, home to the Liberty Flames, and fans have been eagerly anticipating this clash and filling up this stadium quickly. And this is the kind of game college football fans love, because they don't have to wait for the weekend for this Conference USA showdown. As we'll see, the Louisville Cardinals taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Liberty Flames. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. The Flames will kick it away to start us off. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So the Louisville Cardinals offense will start this game off with the football. But Jesse, it's always fun to see a guy who's been challenged, see if he can answer the bell and get things done.
Well, we talked to him this week, and he knows that people are out there questioning him. And I think that leaves a big chip on his shoulder, David. He wants to prove to the entire college football world he's got what it takes to win this football game. It's a big test for him.
And here's the thing. Proving it is one thing, Jesse, but it's not about you. And this is a team game. Obviously, the quarterback position is so dependent on others' success, but play within yourself, make those plays, don't make the big mistakes.
So already a challenge on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 9. Bring in the heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. And the Cardinals send out the punt unit. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. So the Liberty Flames offense has its first opportunity of the day. Last week was a tape they'd rather just put right in the dumpster and forget about it. David, how does a guy bounce back from a game like the one he had last week?
Well, hopefully he burned that tape, because that was not good. That was not what they're wanting to do, man. Just turning the football over, not enough productive plays. And so how do you bounce back? How do you get started in this football game? Jesse, make it easy. Get him in a rhythm. Don't make it very complicated. Don't give him a chance to turn it over again. You don't need to put this losing streak to another digit in the column.
Yeah, I agree. I think there was two big things. I think, one, he was just pressing. He was trying to force the big play to happen when there were other completions to be had. So he's just got to do a better job being
turning it on. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33. And the Flames have it with a 1st and 10. A run for the quarterback. Gets down at the last possible second to avoid getting lit up. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Gonna run it. It's Dickens. And this one will be stopped for no gain. For just a minute, let's take a look at Liberty. Can be a little bit tricky to balance that high school recruiting, transfer portal recruiting for some of the non-traditional powers. But when they're grabbing linebackers like this guy, you know they're doing the right thing.
Absolutely, and there's nothing tricky about that, right? Like, recruiting high school players is essential. Transfer portal is good to supplement, but getting a guy like this that can run at the linebacker spot, it can upgrade your roster immediately.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Quick touch pass to the receiver. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Quite a bit of work to do on 3rd down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. Looking for a man. It's Sparks. He makes a grab. He gets it in. Touchdown, Liberty.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Takes the easy throw in the flat. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to pass. There's the pressure. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. Here comes the heat. Takes a hit as he fires. Another incompletion on third down. The Cardinals will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Signals for the fair catch and looks it in at the 40. Liberty takes over the Flames, sending the offense back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Looking down the middle. Wide open downfield. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
Well, this guy already has a touchdown. He almost had a second right there. You saw how good he is after he has the ball in his hands. Great job by the quarterback. A, finding him, B, getting it to him quickly, and then his speed and his God-given ability does the rest. He's got his offense in great field position.
And it looks as if he'll pick up maybe a couple. Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's second and goal from the 5. On the option. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. How about this defense digging in its heels after the big play? It's now third and goal. Trying to pound their way in. Oh, he didn't get there, and what a stop against an offense that's been magnificent on third down.
I like the way this offense is ending the first half. Like, putting a good drive together. I like the running down here in this area. You got to be physical in this part of the field. You've got a good lead. You got a chance to go in the half with more momentum, continue to run the ball, eat the clock, and put some points on the board.
Well, the head coach decided to play it safe on 4th and inches and trot his field goal team out there, and his field goal kicker just made him look like a pretty smart guy.
Coming out with it, it's Darnold. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass. Behind the chains now on second and long. He wants to change this route. To the air, it's Adams. Fires downfield. Or did he find a hole in that secondary? They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab. They used the chunk play to cross midfield, and they've got it 1st and 10 just outside the 4. Picked off again. He's now thrown 20 interceptions. He was thinking big return, didn't get that, but boy, did he give his offense an opportunity at the 31. Ready to fire from the pistol. Here comes the option. He'll pitch it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Leaves it with the back. There he goes. Quick step and go.
Well, nothing complex about that play. They dialed up the old dive play, and it gashes the defense.
Just find a crease there and let this guy do his work, and he did.
I love the job up front, too, by the offensive line. Hat on a hat, you got guys chipping up into the second level, opening up a big hole for the back.
The Flames with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. On the run, it's Dickens. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a 3rd and long. Motion from the wideout. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. So they'll send out the field goal unit. And for the second time, they'll go for the field goal. The first one was good, and they'll try from 42. Right down the boulevard. And and that will extend their lead even further. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, you can make a good case. This is the game of the week in the Big 12. Missouri is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today. They're trailing by 10 to Texas Tech. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it. This one, the Big 12, or anywhere else in college football.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Not quite in rhythm there. Incomplete.
Another off throw from this quarterback, and they knew coming into the game if they were going to have success, they had to be efficient throwing the football, and they have not been that so far. Whether it's been pass pro, bad routes, bad throws, they're not getting it done right now through the air.
The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. He wants to go deep. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. And the Cardinals decide to punt it away. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. He'll do it himself. Breaks into the open. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they're on the move. And the Flames just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. They'll run the option. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and we'll get ready to change sides for the 2nd quarter. That's the end of the period. Liberty is on top. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the 2nd. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. He'll keep it himself. Jukes his way for more. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football, that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the 1st down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
That'll be enough for the 1st down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. They go to the ground. Runs for the tackle. Drives ahead for 3 to the 27-yard line. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Quarterback on the keeper. Hard running there. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. The Flames pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. From the gun, running back on the move. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
The give to the back. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever. 3rd and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running. So nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a 3rd down opportunity that's in their favor.
He'll ride his man on the option. Touchdown, Flames! Great job by the back on the option. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. The kick is good, but the penalty flag indicates we've got a roughing the kicker call coming.
It looks like the offense just had the defense confused on that option play. Nobody accounting for the pitch man. The running back able to walk in.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. Looking to throw, it's Adams. Hit as he throws. Finds his big tight end. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15.
Well, one thing you got to say about this guy is he's very, very poised. He knew he had that defender bearing down on him. He got hit right as he threw it. Still, though, it didn't affect his accuracy. Nice job getting that completion.
Looking to take a shot. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Quarterback adapting. He'll get rid of it. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. Going for it all. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. The Cardinals will try to pin them back with the punt.
On to kick it away.
Catches it cleanly at the 20. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. They send the tight end in motion. From the gun, the running back looking for room. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. They want to run this quarterback. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage. Now facing a 3rd and long. They'll run the option. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. And the Flames will call on their punt team. Gets the first one of the day out of there, and we saw a lot of him in that loss last week, 4 times to be exact. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. Looking downfield, it's Adams. He throws one to the left. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go?
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Under fire. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete.
And you get more and more hits at a QB like this right there. More and more making him scramble out of the pocket to the right. That's winning. He's going to start to see ghosts. He'll start to panic. He'll start to speed up that processor. Nice job by the defense making that quarterback feel very, very uncomfortable.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Misses again. It's incomplete, and that's 3 in a row. And the Cardinals line up to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. And the ball hits at the 3 and gets into the end zone. It'll be a touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. 2nd down coming up. They'll give it to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And you can tell that play went nowhere from the start.
It was definitely a great play by that defender.
Oh, yeah, he got in the backfield so quick, the running back had absolutely no chance.
He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. The Flames will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43. Scanning the field, it's Adams. He's going to take off. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one. Offense threatening at the 45-yard line on 1st and 10. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. At the 35, he's loose. Gets him down at the 30 after a 15-yard pickup. They are threatening, and they have a first down. Wants to throw on first down. Unleashes one deep. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he's stopping behind the line of scrimmage, tried to break out the spin move and still couldn't get loose. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. They'll try the run. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They'll go to the ground. Picks up just a few before he's brought down. Not really willing to take a risk there on 3rd and long. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
They've got it inside the 30 at the 28. First down. Back to throw. It's Adams. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
Quarterback's accuracy goes way down when you start to get him on the move. And you want to make it go way down even further? Pop that sucker. Nice job making him move, scramble out to his left, and then getting a good clean stick on him. That's 2 things he has to think about on one play.
They run into a bit of trouble here. 3rd and long from the 25, and the last thing they want is to get knocked out of field goal range. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. It's 4th down, and they can make the field goal from here, but it looks as if they're going to leave the offense out there. Can't hook up on the long throw, and 4th down goes by the boards for this offense. And with time running out here in the first half, this offense will choose to take a knee. No tricks here. Looks as if they'll just run it out and take that lead into halftime. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A memorable first half of football so far today in Lynchburg. And the standout player on the defensive side of the ball has been that boogeyman back there at safety. They try to run it, he's filling the holes. They try to throw it, he's either picking them off or trying to take dudes' heads off. Good luck making adjustments. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas at the Bill Arthur L. Williams Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. He'll put total leather and get this second half started.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
Looks like a penalty on the kickoff as the ball goes out of bounds. On the option. He'll toss it. Picks up the first down. And that's what this option will do to you. They got the pitch man free, and he was off to the races. And the Flames come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
They'll move the wide receiver. On the move. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. And here comes the field goal unit. This kicker has already made a couple today. Everything will have to be clean from 55 yards away. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. And now the lead is even bigger.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Power football with the run. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Looking to throw, it's Adams. Working the middle, it's complete. Crosses the 30. Oh, he's got some space. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. After that last big gainer, they'll put it in play. 1st and 10 from their own 49. Going to the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The Cardinals headed quickly to the line. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. He's going to fire to the left. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. And the Cardinals will punt this one away. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. First play of this drive comes from the 27. To the air on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Person. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Goes to the option. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. How bold will they be on 3rd down after that last run? From the gun, wants to pass. That's caught. It's Randolph. They'll get the 1st down. It's spotted on the 49. The Flames come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Grabbed in the middle. It's Montgomery. They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the 3rd quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. This play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback. You're happy to oblige. When you've got the playmakers you have offensively, just keep chucking it.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Wide receiver comes in motion. Takes the handoff. It's Coleman. And they'll stop him just short of the 1st down, just inches away from moving the sticks. And the Flames are facing 3rd and inches. They'll try to sneak it.
And, David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play.
Turning it on! Just does not like to be tackled, discarding guys and getting to the 21. The Flames can really attack on this 2nd and short. Leaves it with the running back. What Powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. Line is set on third down. He'll keep it on the sneak.
That's Liberty.
And the Flames back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. To the ground with the back. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain. Operating in the red zone here on second down. The inside handoff. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Now on the option. They thought they could just run it on third and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. So here comes the field goal unit again. This kicker has already made 3 in this one. And he'll boot one from the right hash. He ought to be able to navigate that angle from this distance. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And that lead grows even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Wide receiver going in motion. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Gets it away off his back foot. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And talk about being an impact player for his defense. That's now his 2nd interception in this game. Time and time again, when they've thrown his direction, he's come up with a big play. And in a tight game like this, those 2 interceptions, that is massive for this defense.
Defense there to make the stop after a pickup of 2 to the 30.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. And he'll need a little distance and to bend it just right. A 41-yarder from the left hash. Just drives it between the uprights. And now the lead is extended a little further. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, back to your game in a moment, but first we have to show you how the script is being written here. ULM is down big on the scoreboard, and for a program that traditionally struggles to score, I think we know where this one is headed. They're trailing by 21 to Indiana. Wheels
going for the big play. Snags it inside the 20. Touchdown Cardinals. Once he got some room, it was over.
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Carry-On. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. On the ground, it's Dickens. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
He can't corral the pitch. The ball's on the ground. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. Touchdown, Cardinals! And they turn it into a defensive score.
Man, defenses are always trying to force turnovers to get the ball back to their offense, make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it. The kickoff team just about set to go, and that defense is eager to get back out there after the scoop and score. He'll bring it back looking for help. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. One final play before the end of the quarter. Handoff from the gun. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the third quarter. And that is the final play of the quarter, and guys, Liberty has the lead here. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Dropping back, it's Sparks. Got his man in the middle. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down. The Flames with the 1st and 10. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. He'll pull it on the read. There he goes. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. And the Flames look to keep this drive humming. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Got the first down, looking for more. And how much running room have they been able to find on the ground? Man, are they piling up some gaudy rushing stats. The Flames, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Right back to the well. Not much room to run. Let's give him 1 to the 33. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Motion from the wideout. Here's the handoff. Stop behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy. And the Flames need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on third down. They stop him short, and we'll have a big fourth down coming. And on fourth down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. And if they can make this and turn it into a 3-score game, they'll have this one all but locked up. It's good. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And with that kick, man, it's a tall order for the other side. I mean, down 3 possessions. Like, this offense is going to have to get the ball and do something with it, and do it quickly if they want to get back in this football game.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking for a man. It's Adams. Quarterback now breaking the field. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking to fire. Now rolling to the left. He'll take another shot here. He's got it at the 25. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown,
good is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
Running back searching for a hole. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll keep it on the ground off right tackle. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Hold offense.
That penalty cost them a 3rd down conversion, and now they'll have to try it from a little farther away. Offense with jumbo personnel. Throwing right. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. The Flames will punt it away on 4th down.
Number 49 on to kick it away.
Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. The Cardinals are backed up. They can feel the shadow of their own goalpost and trying to create some room. Fires on the move. Connection to the right. Changing on the move. It'll be a 1st down at the 29. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Back to pass, it's Adams. Looking to scramble. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Fires to the big fella.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, it doesn't matter what's happened up to this point of the game. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to execute in a 2-minute situation and give ourselves a chance to win. Let's go do it one play at a time.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Finds a man on the left. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down. Quarterback may change this route. Here's a heat. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. Knocked down at the 43-yard line, and the interception has him set up in plus territory. So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. The give and tick, 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 tick. Inside the 45. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if they're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
The option look. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
All right, if you're a quarterback in that situation, you know there's nowhere to go, so just
cut your losses.
You're right, absolutely. Slide, don't take the extra punishment. You just give up on the play.
And the Flames trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. From the gun, the ground game. Breaks into the open. The freshman brought down after a really nice run there.
Really been impressed by the balance we've seen from this offense so far in the game, but I think you got to give a lot of the credit to the running game because it's been able to freeze these defenses, help set up play action. They've been physical at the point of attack. I think that really has been the key force for this offense so far, having the success they've had.
And I tell you what, no secret on this drive. This offense, they're not trying to maintain balance. They're trying to line up and just dot you right in the eyes. 4 straight runs, get the 1st down, and really starting to play physical.
Sometimes it's just not your day. Things just didn't work, and that seemed to be the case here.
Yeah, they didn't get the W. They didn't do enough. But now you start to think about what could I have done differently? What do I need to become more offensively? Defensively, what can I morph into to make those extra plays, Jesse? That might be the difference in the next game that I play.
Yeah, David, they just need a little bit more. They need a little bit better effort next week. They're going to need better preparation this week in practice. There's no doubt this team has a lot of talent, but we just need a little bit more to ensure that this doesn't happen next week again.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.